And
where's that limerick?
come on, you
Fine,
make
I'll
up the
come up
limerick
with
if
one.
you want it so badly.
Fine.
I think if I just go into the inn, I might just sleep till the evening. Or maybe train up some lockpicking. Let's just do that real quick. We'll
How do you spell Raseir?
Raseir. It's, by the way, an anagram of Sierra. I think I said that in the last stream, but in case I didn't, I'm saying it now. Lockpicks is at or picklocks is at 131, so we shall raise it up. Here's the limerick. Are you ready? And it actually has to do with the plot of the game. There once was a town called Raseir, whose residents drank lots of beer. There, Senor Ferrari commits harikari with an attitude quite cavalier.
I like it.
Senor Ferrari, by the way, is an actual character in the game. He does not commit harikari.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
He's basically Sidney Greenstreet, actually. It's kind of cool when we get
Sidney
to that.
Greenstreet?
You are not a classic movie buff.
I am so!
Have you ever seen The Maltese Falcon? Have you ever seen Casablanca?
I've seen Casablanca.
Okay.
I know who Humphrey Bogart is.
He's Senor, what's he called in Casablanca? I forget. He's the fat man in The Maltese Falcon.
Oh, so he's the same guy?
Yeah, he's the same actor, Sidney Greenstreet.
Is what's his name still in there in that one too? The Weedly guy?
Oh, Peter Lorre?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
So all three of those actors are in both films.
And, well, Peter Lorre, or Sidney Greenstreet is the fat man. Like, I only said two actors. I'm not sure who this third actor is.
Humphrey Bogart, idiot.
Oh, we didn't mention him.
I did just 2 seconds ago. I said it's a Humphrey Bogart film.
Oh, and now it's
I just haven't seen the Maltese Falcon.
I got you. Well, there will be parodies in here. All right, so is a cat going to dance, or anyone going to read poems tonight? Anything? Are we going to have knockwurst and sauerkraut? Oh, great, imports. This is going to taste terrible. Oh, nope, it's still wonderful. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. Don't fill up on the bread.
No, Homer, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, you never really cared for sauerkraut and knockwurst, but you're too polite to tell Shima that. You mustn't wit the honey and lemons on the knockwurst aren't too bad, but the sauerkraut curry is a bit much. Okay, your homework, chat, for those of you who cook, make sauerkraut curry and knockwurst with honey and lemons, and let us know if it's terrible. Or awesome.
Also, I've got my my version of the limerick. Here
All
we go.
right. It probably has nothing to do with Casablanca, so it probably sucks.
Quiet, you. There once was a town named Raseir that was very far and not very near. It was over there around the High Sierra, and the women all wore brass brassiers. Ta-da!
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I'm not called the writer. I'm called the Doodler.
Okay, I'm gonna put all these Lunchables into this chest, so I'm not carrying so many of them because they weigh a lot. I like the message though. You store the food rations inside. You remind yourself to take them out of there again before they grow legs and walk out on their own. It's not a refrigerator. This is relaxing.
Maybe it is. What are you actually doing?
I'm putting all this food in
Oh,
my
you're
storage
50?
chest.
So you gotta click on that 50 times?
No, just a few. I have 8 left. I should probably take at least.
Click, 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 click.
I guess I could have just done it this way. That would have not taken as long. Now I have what, like 13 or 12? That's good enough for now. Nobody gets any Lunchables. They're stuck in my chest.
Oh!
I mean,
They didn't make it to your stomach.
Storage chest. Yeah. So there's also some Easter eggs with these two dudes, Shima and I totally forgot his name.
Right before you get to that Easter egg.
Shamin.
So what? Tell me what you thought of my poetry.
He says your rhyming is clever, but your meter leaves something to be desired.
Listen, I never pay the meter. Anyway, what?
The Easter egg is this, and I haven't done any of them, but hold on, I gotta give to a poor guy. Something for the poor, Effendi. So if you're trying to be a paladin, I'll talk about the Easter egg in a second.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
So you want to be a paladin? Well, whoop-de-doo. Just give him a cent. Thank you, Effendi. You shame me with your kindness.
You offend me with Effendi.
It looks like a mimic when I'm doing the chest thing. Or maybe Pac-Man.
A mimic?
A mimic. Like the creatures from like Dungeons and Dragons or RPGs that look like a chest, but then you go up and it tries to kill you.
Oh, like a boggart.
No, not like a boggart.
Yeah, like a boggart.
No, boggarts are from Harry Potter, and
No,
they turn
like a
into
boggart.
Snape.
They turn into other things. They're similar type
No, a
creatures.
mimic just looks like a chest. It's not a shapeshifter.
No, it's a thing. You don't understand.
Oh, hold on. And they ask, what is a hero? Though the answer's very clear. He's the one who faces danger when the darkness hovers near.
Thank you, Vincent.
Yeah, it's the poet. He's hanging out here. Let's give him a talk. How you doing, Omar? Okay, this is basically the same poems
Did
that
you
we
say
already
Aim
read.
Omar?
Omar, it's his name.
Oh, right, that guy.
This is how you spell Raseir, by the way. R-A-S-E-I-R. Like that.
I know. You told me.
Okay. The dark is touched and is turned aside. All things of light that once they did. Here's the problem with my my Vincent Price voice, besides the fact that it probably gets annoying.
There's nothing else wrong with it than that.
Well, Vincent Price has two distinct ways that he speaks. He's talking about paladins.
Don't get distracted.
And I can only do the one where he's like this, but then he's got like his other cadence he goes into, and he goes back and forth between the two, and I can only do the one, so it gets old and it doesn't quite work. Anyway, the poet has now vanished into thin air. I was just talking to this poet. He was right over here.
What?
Oh wait, no, he's over here. You'll be sorry. Anyway, so if you want to be a paladin, at the end of this, stop. At the end of this game, you can be a paladin if you build up enough honor points over here.
Honor.
Just waiting for it. And one way to one way to build up points to become a paladin is to just keep giving this beggar like just keep giving him money. If you give him money once, you get a point no matter who you are. But if you keep giving it, then you can become a paladin. The only thing is that we're a thief.
What's a paladin?
And just by being a thief, we're already pretty much disqualified from being a paladin. Oh, she's not here yet. Omar Epps? Question mark?
What?
I don't know who Omar Epps is. Please enlighten us on that.
And Lord Norse.
Right. And there's some specific things you have to do and some specific things you have to not do. For example, you can't rob anyone if you want to be a paladin. There's a griffin out in the desert that you cannot attack if you want to be a paladin, because it's like a good creature, I guess. What else? Some stuff later in the game that I'm not going to say because it's spoilers. So if you're a thief, you're pretty much screwed out of it anyway, so we're not even going to try. Can we pick our nose yet?
What?
Ooh, we can. I don't even have to do it on these doors. Also, Mega Bib is now a war priest in Pathfinder, which is more special than a paladin. More special.
What's a war priest?
I don't know. It's a class in Pathfinder.
What is it? What is its base class?
It sounds like with the name like war priest. It's like probably a cross between a cleric and a fighter.
Ah,
That's my guess. I don't know.
that's an okay guess, I guess.
I suppose. $23. I could probably buy some healing for that, and then we're gonna go out in the desert again.
This one we call crossing the desert.
Yeah, it's a hybrid class.
This we
So
call
Dispamonite, you always go full paladin. I've done all three classes before, and paladin, yeah, fighter cleric. So, and paladin is a lot of fun in the third, fourth, and fifth games, especially in the fourth one, which is kind of built around being a paladin, because there's lots of special quests that he gets in the fourth game that nobody else gets. That makes it cool. However,
Any other time, he's lame.
that's not necessarily true.
What is the truth, Jeffrey?
I'm buying 12 poison cure pills this time, or 9 of them, I guess.
Poison carob?
Poison cure pills.
Okay.
This time I'm actually reading what it says at the top, so I'm not buying 50 things.
Oh, come on.
I guess you can rob the blacksmith and be paladin, but that's because the blacksmith is a jerk. I don't have enough... Oh, sorry. I'll buy 2 then.
Buy 2. Take 12.
I'll take 12. A War Priest gets to do awesome things at level 4. Now you know.
Such as?
I don't know.
Well, I'm asking him, not you.
You make a swift action to make your weapon +1 and grant it a magic effect. There you go.
There's the
your
thing.
there's your Pathfinder War Priest plug, I suppose. Good day, heroes. So let's go out in the desert for a second. Yeah, the cool thing about being a paladin is there's one side quest in particular in Quest for Glory 4. Actually, like 3. But the one I'm thinking of is the one with the Rusalka.
The what?
The Rusalka.
Explain.
Rusalka is basically a spirit of a spurned lover woman who's usually got drowned. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. I guess it's just a young girl who got drowned. And then they spend they're an undead creature that spends their time trying to
Cry themselves back to...
No, they lure men into the river and they're like, "Oh, it's so cold in here. Will you come warm me up?" And they're like naked.
So they're undead mermaids.
Yeah, except they're fully human looking. But then once you get into to go make out with them, they just drag you under the water and you die.
Makes sense.
And there's one in Quest for Glory that you can put her soul to rest, but only if you're a paladin. If you're not a paladin, all you can do is give her candy. Oh, where is the griffin anyway? I wanted to... Oh, there it is. Oh, I haven't even been over here yet.
Where's the Gryffindor?
So, you need a griffin feather in this game. Does that even look like a griffin? I'm not even... It's just a blob of pixels.
It looks like it's lying down, covering itself with its wings.
I guess. So there's 3 ways you've got to get a griffin feather. The fighter, there's one under this rock that you can just get, and that's lame. Oh, you can also give the Rusalka flowers. I forgot about that. The thief can use their magic rope that they now have to climb up and get a feather. Not close enough. I'm right next to him. What is this, King's Quest 4?
Not close enough. You're not close enough. You're not close enough.
Of course, then it kind of pisses him off and he runs away.
Flies away.
So, and now we definitely cannot become a paladin, because if you piss off the griffin, now it will come and fight me randomly, and eventually I'll have to kill it. But
no paladin for us, folks.
It's kind of a cool fight. This isn't a griffin. This is Sweeping Sir Watts.
Sir James.
No, Sir James was the guy we already killed. This is Sweeping Sir Watts, the Eskimo.
Oh, right. His twin brother.
Write a limerick about Sweeping Sir James, somebody. Or Sweeping Sir Watts, whichever.
There was an Eskimo named Sir Watts.
Not you. Your limericks are terrible.
Hey!
And also, I didn't come into this with very good health, so I'm not optimistic about this. So I'm going to throw daggers.
You might make it, but probably not.
Just going to keep throwing them at nobody. That's all of my daggers.
The next person who stands up will get a dagger in the neck.
So we're all...
You struck me with a woman's hand.
There are worse ways to go than being drowned by a Rusalka, especially if you see the one from Quest for Glory 4.
Is she unattractive?
No, well... No, she's not unattractive.
Oh.
However, if you complete the quest, then she becomes really unattractive. Because then her skin falls off.
Ugh.
But her spirit goes to rest, so it's all good. See, it's the ultimate triumph of honor over dishonor. I'm dead. That's the poem about Sir Watts.
I like it.
It's the best limerick we've ever had on this stream. Oh, here comes the Griffin. Gryffindor!
Thanks, Sorting Hat.
But now we get to put the Griffin into our weapons book. And also, we're just stabbing it. It's not even doing anything.
What's it got the head
Come
of?
on, Griffin, fight back. What'd you say?
Its head looks like one of those weird owls.
One of my owls?
One of those weird owls, not one of my owls.
Hold on,
my owls don't look weird.
Oh, he's drunk. That Griffin literally did not do anything other than stand there and die.
Maybe Ron should ride that one.
Right. What? Again? I just fought you! What a jerk! Are you gonna do something this time? Oh, it blocked. It blocked once. It was such a shameful showing that I had to come back 2 screens later. Oh, I see. You're doing the old peekaboo, huh?
The old Pikachu.
The old peekaboo street.
Remember her? She was a
Wings do not make that sound. Ow.
Maybe it's Archangel from the X-Men and they're made of metal.
That seems to be logical. So I gotta back up so it doesn't peekaboo and do a thing. What the? We were both too close, so we both moved back. I'm like, I can't fight when your crotch is in my face.
That's what.
That's
never mind.
That's a quote from Count Five Fingers. So, chat, you can look at the picture of the Rusalka if you want to see what they look like. I'm not going to show it on the stream because we'll eventually get to that game and then you can see.
Oh, I'm guessing she's extremely nude.
So, Jonathan, you'll just have to use your imagination.
Ooh, wish I had one of those.
The Griffin is using full defense. That's why it just keeps clanking.
Crunk.
Crunk? Ah! I'm a thief! Why am I even fighting? Ouch! It just swooped back and pushed me back like 7 spaces.
That's what you get.
Sounds like this thing would really do enough. Oh, hold on, it's drunk again. Why am I even fighting you? I showed the Griffin who's boss. It's me. Oh, yeah. Weird Owl Yankovic.
What?
Weird Owl Yankovic.
Weird Owl Yankovic?
Yes.
I like it.
Alright, am I going to go 2 screens and fight this stupid Griffin again?
Probably.
I don't even know where I am in relation to
Did you get the feather from it?
Yes, I picked it a while ago.
Well, I forgot and didn't pay attention.
Okay, I'm not sure where I am in... Oh, well, that was easy. In relation to the city, and then it was right next door. How am I doing stat-wise? Ooh, look at them stats. Everything's above 100 that's important, except for dodge, because I still suck.
Every stat
and
is
climbing,
not on fire.
but who cares about climbing? You don't climb in this game. There's only one spot where you actually climb in this game. I guess you climb the rope. That's all.
Does it help you with your trapeze artistry on that one tightrope walk that you have to
No,
do?
because that skill is... ooh, it might.
Balance?
No, maybe.
Bring balance to the force?
You do make a point. There's only one place where you can train climbing, and I'll show you where it is. I think I showed you where... hold on, I gotta fight Sweeping Sir Watts again. That's what this guy is now. He's Sweeping Sir Watts. So make a good show for yourself.
Come on, Sir Watts, put up a good fight.
Why were you suddenly Australian there?
Right, Bonza!
You're Eskimo, Australia? So you got...
Australian.
Australian Eskimos. They've got a before and an after picture of the Rusalka.
They do?
Yeah, they're just posting them in chat.
Oh, dear.
This will be a moment that you can all look forward to. The naked Rusalka lady picture. She's got Lady Godiva hair. I think I've said that before, too.
Like Lady Godiva, she's gonna go, 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 go. There's no stopping her. She's burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees is what I call it, Mr. Fahrenheit. Okay, name that song. There you go, chat. Name that song. If you dare.
Chad has better things to do than name Queen songs.
Hey! No hits.
Too late. I didn't throw any daggers. I keep thinking I do, and then I pick up rocks like a moron. Here, I'll desecrate your corpse with rocks. What do you think of that? Oh, and then I'll walk on it. I
like how he raises his eyebrows every time he comes in.
What, the source? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, hey, hey. Oh, good. This is where I was hoping to be. What was I gonna say?
That's something gay, no doubt.
Ah, so many brigands. So little good brigands. Oh no, and I'm kind of low on health and stuff. Hey! Don't do it! Don't do the dagger! Don't do what Donnie does! Oh, I ran out of daggers. I need to buy some more daggers so I can just dagger everyone to death. Because that's the one thing that's the one, like, trick that the thief has got before, that the fighter doesn't have or the mage doesn't have.
Right.
It's the daggerness. Alright, I need to go back to town and get some more stuff, because I'm gonna die.
Ooh.
I'm sounding like Jollo.
You're sounding like Jello, more like it.
Princess Casima's so worried about everything. This kingdom's going to go down the tubes. Whatever shall we do?
This man does not represent us.
I'm pretty sure I do. The second Rusalka picture looks like an Iron Maiden CD. That's awesome.